Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Today, we're set for a good one. It's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First carry for Joe Mixon. And pick up 3 or maybe.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and in Power Field at Mile High. Today we're ready for what should be a good one. It's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And they're on 25-yard line. begins with a pass. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. First carry for Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throwing is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvard. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in R.J. Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run a draw with Mixon. He's got it. That's a 1st down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him past to midfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
On the give, it's Marks. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. A run once more, that's Harvey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 3rd and 5. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Third down, they need 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. This field pretty slick now, and picked up only about 3 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Stroud gonna set up to throw. This one complete to Jordan. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They will work the middle with Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
3rd and 5. Crowd to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
They're on the 31-yard line.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off the
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing. Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Again, it's Harvey. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
A run with Harvey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Shelby Harris to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, this is Harvey. Whoa.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. This one caught at the 4. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Harvey try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That's the score. Broncos 7, Texans nothing. Bill Bucks to kick off for the Broncos.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
We'll go play action with Knicks. Look wide, get this one complete. Now here's a timeout. You're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. And Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Texans set to punch this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Nix throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs. on EA Sports. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. To throw is Nix. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Throwing is Nix. Henderson threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. Hill drops the throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
It's a big up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
13.
To throw, it's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Texans 1st down. A gain of 55 yards. And the Texans
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Stroud to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Texans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A run with Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down. Mix. That's caught. Right side. It's Riceland. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And the defense can't look for the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll give it to Dobbins. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On play action. Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is knocked away. Incomplete. incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Third down coming up.
And 9 yards.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The tackle made at the 12-yard